Hello, everyone. Give me 1 second. Hello, everyone. Give me a second. How's everyone doing today? I wanted to go live just real quick, because I haven't been live in a while. If you don't know me, my name is Kawanis Rucker. I am the owner of KMJ Financial Services, where we specialize in credit restoration. I have an MBA. I'm also a board certified credit consultant. I'm the podcast host of your favorite podcast, the Credit Refresh Podcast. A new episode dropped today, so make sure that you go and listen to the podcast episode that dropped today, wherever you listen to podcasts, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to podcasts, you can catch the Credit Refresh podcast. Okay, if you're watching the replay, let me know. Type hashtag replay gang in the comments so that I can say hey. If you have any questions while we are here, make sure that you drop those in the comments so that I can do my best to answer those for you. Before we get into today's topic, I really wanted to talk real quick. I was able to sit in on civil court a few weeks ago, and I took some notes on some things that I was seeing. And two things I really want to point out that I saw a lot of is the first thing that I saw a lot of was that people were not showing up for court. There was a huge docket. The judge was up there calling out names, and the people weren't there. So if you are being sued by a creditor, collection agency, whatever, make sure you show up to court. That is so important, because if you don't show up to court, that is an automatic default judgment against you. So always show up for court. Okay. And then the second thing that I took note of that I was seeing a lot of is that people don't know their rights. So especially when you're being sued by a collection agency, they were agreeing, they were just saying, yeah, I owe it, instead of asking the judge to make the collection agency's attorney validate the debt. Okay, so you have to know your rights. So that is where we are talking about the FCRA today, and then we can go a little bit into the Debt Collection Act on another day. But that is why today I wanted to talk a little bit about your rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which is also the FCRA. Okay, y'all? So please remember, feel free to comment and ask questions as we go along. I will do my best to answer your questions and address your comments as we discuss this. Okay, so what is the Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA? I'm so glad you asked me that question. The FCRA is a federal law designed to protect your rights when it comes to credit reporting agencies, your credit reports, and your personal financial information. Okay, y'all? And today we're going to talk about 5 key aspects of the FCRA and how it affects you as a consumer. So let's start with the basics. What is the FCRA? The FCRA gives you the right to know what's in your credit report at all times. It ensures the credit reporting agencies, the big three, there are several, but the three, the agencies maintain accurate information in your credit report about you. It also governs how your credit information can be used and who can get access to your credit report. Okay, so now let's discuss what your rights are. What are your rights? So there are 4 that I really want to talk about today. Is the first right that you have is the right to access your credit report for free once per year from each of the 3 major credit bureaus. The second thing, you have the right to dispute inaccurate information on your credit report. 3, you have the right to be informed of any adverse action that is taken against you based on the information that the credit bureaus provide. So you have the right to be informed of any, if you were denied credit, or if you were denied like housing, or if an employer didn't hire you because of what is in your credit report. You have the right to know that information. And then four is you have the right to know who has accessed your credit report within the last 2 years, which comes into your inquiries. Okay. So those are the four rights that you have under the FCRA. You have the right to a free credit report once per year from all three major credit bureaus. You have the right to dispute inaccurate information. You have the right to be informed of any adverse action that is taken against you because of the information in your credit report. And then you have the right to know who has looked at your credit report. So what if you find errors in your credit report, right? You have the right to dispute these errors. Any inaccurate information, you have the right to dispute. Be sure to review your credit report regularly and report any mistakes, okay? The credit reporting agencies under the FCRA have the responsibility to investigate and correct these errors. It is their job to investigate and correct the errors under the FCRA. Now, the FCRA not only applies to like credit bureaus and your credit reports, it also can help you with combating identity theft, because it allows you to place a fraud alert or a security freeze on your credit report, which makes it harder for identity thieves to open accounts in your name, because you have those freezes and alerts in place. So the FCRA gives you the right to do that. Now, I want you to keep in mind, again, there are several credit reporting agencies. The big three are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Each of them is required to provide you with a free credit report once per year upon your request. And you can do this every year. And even if you want, because you get three, so you can do it like once a quarter, and you can space those out and get one every quarter. You don't have to get all three at the same time. And you can do this at annualcreditreport.com. This is the only place where you can do this. There are no other websites out there that you can get these access to these all three at the same time, or for free. You can, however you want to do it, three at the same time or space them out. However, this is the only place, again, annualcreditreport.com, that you can get those reports for free once per year. Okay, y'all? I want y'all to, if you have any questions, make sure that you drop those questions in the comments so that I can do my best to answer those for you. I encourage you all to review your credit reports regularly and take action if you find errors. The FCRA is supposed to be here to help us, but if you don't understand it or if you don't know it, then you don't know, right? So that is why I want you to know what you don't know, so that you can take action and that you can be on top of the things that are in your credit report, and you can take your credit seriously. All right, so that is what I have for you today. You know, the four major key things, your four major rights under the FCRA that you have. Thank you for joining me today and being proactive in understanding your rights under FCRA. I hope that you found this information helpful. If you did, make sure you share this video. It is going to be up for the next 24 hours. So make sure you share it with your friends, families, tag your friends, tag your family, whoever. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'm going to give you some quick tips on how you can boost your credit score fast. Until tomorrow, y'all stay safe.